Recording. Spoken feedback is off.
To all those liberals out there who regularly listen to music and watch movies about being promiscuous, being violent, things that influence young teenagers to do things that don't help them at all, they actually turn them into useless people. Yeah, I want to ask you, where are your celebrities now? You know, the people with the millions of dollars? You know, those millions that all of you contribute to by buying tickets, buying their merchandise, their perfumes, their designers' clothing, all that stuff they sell to you at stores. Yeah, where are they now when 42 million people need food? Well, I wouldn't say all 42 million people, because some people sell their food stamps. Some people prioritize vanity, jewelry, makeup, hairdos instead of feeding their children. And then they want to blame their children's failure on presidents, politicians, and society. The failure or the success starts at home. So it's a good thing maybe that things like that are happening right now. Maybe that way parents can be more conscientious about how many children they're going to have, how they're going to raise them, if they have enough resources to raise them, and what kind of an example are they giving them. I'm Hispanic, and usually we're brought up in a culture where we are supposed to see ourselves as victims of society. Everyone is racist towards us. Everyone is against us. But then our tíos, our abuelitos, our parents are out there picking up a beer bottle and hanging out with the compadres on Fridays, Saturdays, instead of hanging out with their kids, instead of teaching their kids good values. But when those kids grow up and do the same thing all over again, the first ones to criticize their own children are the parents. Maybe teach them some values. Maybe start by being the example first. Teach your kid how to save money, how to get a job, how to run a business. You know, all the things that we criticize white people for doing. Yeah, we're not victims. We're just very undisciplined, lazy people that needed this hard lesson. So thank you, Donald Trump. I know you won't run a third term, but if you did, I'd be one of the people voting for you. Because I have these past two times, 2020 and 2024. And thank God up above that Donald Trump is in office. Maybe this will teach us to get up, work, and not look at ourselves like victims, because we're not victims of anything but our own laziness. If we're missing discipline, it's not the white man's fault. It's our fault for not educating ourselves and for not being determined to be disciplined every day. So out with the whole racism claim. If you want to talk about discrimination, talk to a blind person, talk to a disabled person. We face real discrimination. And even then, we don't let that stuff put us down. That's why there are hundreds of blind content creators on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And we're still going to do more things. And this administration encouraging us not to depend on the federal government is going to push a lot of us to move on and be more independent of the government and depending on our own abilities. And most importantly, depending on God who's up above. So God bless America. God bless Donald Trump. And may God bless all of you.